Hi gorgeous, and a very happy Frugal Friday to you. If you are new to the channel, welcome. I make videos like this every Friday focusing on drugstore products, so please subscribe and you'll always be notified of new videos in the future. This is a bonus video to make up for not having a video last week. My apologies. Hurricane Irma really messed us up last week, but we do have our health, we have our lives, we have our home, we have a lot to be thankful for, and I'm still thinking and praying for all of you who are without power and who were affected by Irma, and especially Puerto Rico now with Maria. My goodness, please pray for Puerto Rico. I'm just thinking of them every single day. At any rate, I am showing you a full face of first impressions here using a bunch of brand new products from the drugstore. I'll do a walkthrough, chatty kind of tutorial, and then I'll let you know at the end, are any of these worth getting or not? And I've also included a wear test so you can really see how these products held up. First product I'm using in this full face of first impressions for you today is the e.l.f. Mad for Matte eyeshadow palette. This is an all matte eyeshadow palette. Several of you have been asking to see this one, and this is in the shade Holy Smokes. But first, we need to apply an eyeshadow primer. I'm using the NYX Proof It today. Let's see here. I think the first eyeshadow I'm going to use from this palette is this one right here, and I'll apply that in the crease. Lovely pigmentation. Look at that. I like that all of these eyeshadows are matte too. It's not very often that you do see all matte eyeshadow palettes in the drugstore that have this type of quality. Huh! You just can't use a palette like this without attempting to use some of the blues here because these are really pretty. So I'm taking this dark blue at the bottom and applying that to the outer half of the lid. I switched my brush. I wanted to have a more packed color than that lighter application with the fluffy brush. Look at that color. Oh. I'm gonna take this shade right here, light gray, and apply that to the inner half, blending it back into that darker blue. Gosh, look at these colors. Look how beautifully they melt right into one another. No, that is a great quality palette. Finally, I'm gonna take a little bit of this deeper brown right here, and I'm gonna use that in the outer V. And just like that, trying to decide if I like this. It's not bad, but what I am going to do is add in a little bit of this teal shade right here and layer that into the outer V. Okay, I'm not liking how dark it is on the inner corner. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take a little bit of the white eyeshadow at the top of the palette there, and I am going to layer it over that gray. Well, it's not my most favorite combination for myself because you know how I feel about blue eyeshadow. It's not my favorite, but I wanted to show you something different and use the blues that are in this palette. Love the quality of the eyeshadows nonetheless. Next product I'm using here is a new release from L'Oreal. This is their super slim, infallible liquid eyeliner pen. They came out with 3 different shades. They have a black one, a gray one, and a brown one. This is the brown. Ooh, talk to me. And this is the gray. Ooh, hello, honey. I'm gonna go with the brown one. We got blue going on here. It'll work. Ooh. Oh, super pigmented, real easy to apply. Really like those liquid eyeliners from L'Oreal. L'Oreal also has this infallible 16-hour never fail eyeliner in white. So I figure what the hey. Let's apply that onto the lower waterline. We'll see if that's just as pigmented as the other one. Oh, okay. Looks pretty good so far. Do you know how long it's been since I've worn white eyeliner on the waterline? Another L'Oreal product to share with you here. This is their Brow Stylist Shape and Fill in the shade Brunette. On one end you have the little pen, pencil, whatever you want to call this guy, and then you have a spoolie on the other end to blend the product in. It's super pigmented, as you can see. I mean, I barely have any pressure applied, and the product glides right on, which is nice to see. It's not a color match, and I do wish that these cosmetic companies would make more auburn pencils because blonde ain't cutting it. Obviously brunette is too dark, even though I know some people like it when I wear brunette eyebrow pencils. I don't like it. I know I got a crazy application going on. Okay, I'm gonna use the spoolie here to attempt to blend the product in and make this look a little more wearable. Starting to look a little patchy. It didn't blend it evenly. Well, I mean, it's okay. It's a little hard to blend. It's a little hard to work with, even though it is super pigmented when you first apply it. Would I use this product again? Probably not, if I'm gonna be honest with you. I do have a new mascara to share with you as part of this video. I'm using the Ardell Double Up Volumizing Mascara. It does have a pretty decent looking wand in here too, as you can see there. Haven't used it yet. Not really sure what to expect with it. I have already curled my lashes though, just so you know. Ugh, this is one crazy mascara. You know, I feel like this one would be good if I layered it with a waterproof mascara. It has weighed down my lashes a little bit, but it does volumize pretty well. And you can see what I'm talking about there if I look down. Falsies, I'm gonna try a new pair of falsies. These are from Eyelure. This is their Luxe Opulent Faux Mink Lash Pair. I don't know what you call these. Ooh, those are pretty. I got one applied here, nothing here, and you can really see the difference between these two eyes. Those are nice. I don't have a new foundation to share with you today, I'm sorry, but I do have a sponge, and this is the one from e.l.f. I figured I'd try it out. I have dampened it, and I'm using the CoverGirl Outlast 3-in-1 foundation. It's a little rough. I mean, even taking it out of the package before I dampened it, it was tougher than most, and now that I'm using it, it is a little rougher than most other sponges I've used. It's not as soft, and you can probably already tell that. I mean, the results are okay with it, but it's not one of my most favorite drugstore sponges I've ever used. There are much cheaper sponges out there that are a lot more comfortable and give you beautiful results. This is one that I would say absolutely skip. Next product I'm testing out for you is from L'Oreal. This is their Pro Glow Infallible Concealer, and I'm using the shade Classic Ivory. Woo! Gosh, it's more pigmented than I thought it was going to be. It's okay though, it's okay. And I'm using the L'Oreal Contoured Sponge. I love this thing to blend that underneath the eyes. Now, I'm not sure if this is a color match for me, but we're gonna roll with it. This was part of a PR kit. They sent me a bunch of these to try. They didn't send me the ivory one like they normally do. It's actually not too bad. It covered my purple under eye circles pretty well, and it blended in nicely too. Be interesting to see how this one wears. I have another Pro Glow product to share with you from L'Oreal. This is their Long Wear Powder. Now, I did try the Pro Matte line from L'Oreal. I didn't really care for them, but a lot of you said try the Pro Glow, even though I am oily. So this is gonna be interesting. Well, it doesn't look like you have any product when you're applying it. I mean, I'm swirling the brush here. I don't really see anything coming off on the brush. And when I'm applying it, it doesn't really look like I'm applying anything. I mean, I can see that I've gotten powder off, but Another product I have to share with you is from e.l.f. This is their Baked Highlighter and Blush in the shade Rose Gold. So you have a blush on one side and a highlighter on the other. I'm almost wondering if these are gonna be like the eyeshadows where you have to scrape the top layer off in order to get it, because I cannot get this to come off on the brush. So I'm gonna attempt to do that here. That's exactly what you have to do. Once you scrape the top layer off, you get plenty of product on the brush. I'm not really sure why you have to do that with these. Ooh, pretty. Oh, a little bit goes a long way with those. Not gonna use the highlighter on the other side because it seems kind of silly since we have so much highlighter going on from just the blush alone, but it is a really pretty color. A new product I wanted to test out is from e.l.f. This is their Liquid Lip Primer, and you simply just apply it to your lips before applying your lipstick, and it's supposed to extend the life of your lipstick. So in order to test that, what I'm going to do is apply it on one half of my lips. And as you can see, it is clear. And the lipstick that I'm using over the top of that is one of e.l.f.'s lip lacquers. This is in the shade Natural. It's a little sheer. It's not a super pigmented lip color. It does let your own natural lip color come through. If you really, really layer it, then you can get your own natural lip color to hide, but I like that quality a little bit. I like seeing your own natural lip color through it. Now, I did not notice a difference in application from this side to this side with the lip primer applied, just so you know, but it's going to be interesting to see if that will help to extend this lip color or not. So how did everything hold up at the end of the day? Because I feel like that's the true test when we're talking about drugstore products. So after wearing these products for 8 hours straight, this is what my face looked like. The eyeshadows from e.l.f. were fabulous. There was a little bit of fading going on, but I still felt like the colors were strong after wearing them all day. So highly recommend this eyeshadow palette. The L'Oreal eyeliner held up beautifully. It didn't smudge, flake, transfer, and stayed in place from when I had first applied it. And the white eyeliner on the waterline, look at how strong that is on my eyes at the end of 8 hours. That's completely amazing. The brows, I'm still on the fence with these. As the day went on, the color grew on me and I didn't mind it so much, but the formula is still throwing me for a loop. It's hard to work with and hard to blend, so for that reason alone, I personally wouldn't use it again and I don't recommend trying it out. The concealer, it didn't crease as badly as other drugstore concealers have on me in the past, but it still didn't look favorable underneath my eyes at the end of the day, so I don't really recommend trying this one. The mascara, even though I wore false eyelashes, I did apply this onto my lower lashes, and I'm very happy to tell you that even though it doesn't say waterproof on the bottle, it did not flake or smudge or transfer, so I'm very happy to tell you that, and really do like this mascara. The falsies, they were fabulous from the start to the finish. I love those. The Pro Glow powder left little micro glitter sparkles all over my face that were there at the end of the day too. And this really didn't do anything for me, so it's not gonna be a product that I use in the future. The e.l.f. Baked Blush looked gorgeous by the end of the day. Still just as pigmented as when I had first applied it. Lips, well, they kind of left a long time ago before the 8 hour mark. I think they wore off about 3 or 4 hours in, but that's to be expected with a product that had the consistency of that lip lacquer from e.l.f. And the lip primer, couldn't really tell if it did extend the life of the lipstick or not. I feel like it's a gimmick myself. It's not something that I would use in the future, and I feel like you should save your money on it. Let me know what you thought about these products, if you've tried them out yourself or just based off of today's video. Thank you so much for taking the time to watch. Please subscribe for more in the future. I look forward to seeing you again next time. Have a wonderful weekend.